The voicemail crackled to life as I wiped water off her screen. I wasn't trying to pry. I was just cleaning up like always. Dishes in one hand, her phone in the other, water pooling on the counter between us. Then I heard his voice, low, familiar, intimate. "Miss you already. He still doesn't know, right?" I stood there, a soapy dish half-rinsed in my hand, as silence swallowed the kitchen whole. I looked at her, slouched in the recliner, legs curled up like they hadn't worked in years. My wife, the woman I had been bathing, feeding, and lifting out of bed since the car accident that supposedly took her mobility. I stared at her phone. It wasn't just a message. It was a confession. I met Elaine 8 years ago. She was sharp-tongued, stunning, magnetic, the kind of woman who made you feel like you were the only person in the room. We married quickly. One of those whirlwind romances people always shake their heads at. When the accident happened 5 years into our marriage, she called me from the side of the road, voice shaking, saying she couldn't feel her legs. The doctor said spinal trauma, partial paralysis, maybe permanent. I built the ramp myself, took a leave of absence, sold my car to pay for her therapy. Everything I did was for her. There were nights I slept on the floor beside her bed when her pain was at its worst. I never once complained. I thought love meant staying, even when it hurt. Now I knew better. After the voicemail, I didn't confront her. Not yet. That was the hardest part, walking back into the living room and handing her the dried-off phone like nothing had happened. She smiled and thanked me. I nodded. My stomach burned with acid. I replayed that voicemail over and over in my head for hours. The voice wasn't a stranger's. No, it belonged to Mark, her physical therapist. The same man I trusted. The same man who came into our home twice a week to help her stretch. I started watching more carefully. Her legs twitched when she thought I wasn't looking. She adjusted her blanket with her toes once, quickly, like it never happened. The paralysis, a lie. That night, I stood in the hallway and listened. At 2 a.m., I heard her walking, bare feet padding softly across the hardwood floor. That was the moment love died. What came next was methodical, surgical. I installed cameras, small, hidden in light fixtures, vents, and the bookshelf. I recorded everything. Her walking. Talking on the phone. Laughing. Even dancing once when she thought I had gone to the store. I made copies. Backups. I wasn't taking any chances. Then I called my lawyer. Updated my will. Shifted accounts. Sold joint property behind her back and moved everything into a trust under my sister's name. I played the role of the tired, loyal husband. Elaine never suspected a thing. I kept changing her sheets, bringing her meals, helping her bathe, all while quietly documenting every fake flinch and every exaggerated wince. The evidence piled up like bricks. 2 months later, I invited her family over, saying we were celebrating her progress. She looked confused, nervous. I smiled and wheeled her into the living room like I always did. Her brother, her mother, and 2 cousins were there, making small talk over wine and finger foods. Then I hit play. The TV flickered on, footage of her walking down the hallway, talking on the phone, laughing about keeping the act going, even dancing fully upright while I was supposedly at work. Dead silence. Her mother gasped. Her brother shot up from his chair, eyes wide. Elaine froze. I turned to her slowly. I know everything, I said, calm and steady. The affair. The lies. The scam. She tried to speak. Nothing came out. I leaned closer, looking her right in the eyes. You used me. You faked paralysis to trap me, to live off me. I gave you everything. You gave me this. She screamed, denied it, said she was recovering and didn't want to get my hopes up. Her voice cracked. She tried to stand instinctively, then stopped herself. Too late. Everyone had seen it. Mark never showed up that day. He never would again, because I had already sent the videos to his wife and his employer. He lost his license within a week. The divorce was fast. I had the footage, the proof, the sympathy. She walked into court using a cane, still clinging to the act. The judge played the video. Her attorney dropped his pen. She left with nothing. No house. No alimony. No pity. People always ask if I regret it, if it haunts me. No. What haunts me is the man I used to be. The fool who kissed her forehead every night. Who spoon-fed her soup. Who apologized when she snapped at me for fluffing her pillow the wrong way. That man is gone, burned away in the fire she lit, and I smothered with precision. Now I sleep easy. Alone. And sometimes, when the house is silent, I still hear her voicemail in my head. Miss you already. He still doesn't know, right? She was wrong. I knew. And now everyone does.